Open Door Scholarship, a fully funded scholarship for bachelor's, master's, and PhD. Students can go to Russia and get admission in top universities, and they can carry on their education free of cost. To apply for this scholarship, no IELTS is required, there is no application fee, and the application procedure is really simple. Once you will win this scholarship, you don't need to pay any tuition fee, and the stipend and the accommodation to live in Russia, it depends on the university, either which university you are going to offer, and the facilities are vary from university to university. Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. I'm Sajid, a research scholar in China. Today in this video, I want to introduce Open Door Scholarship from Russian government to the international students. I don't want to only focus in China. So actually my aim is I want to introduce more countries where students can apply without application fees and without IELTS. So there will be more options for the students and there will be more chances to win the scholarship. Open Doors Russian Scholarship is a fully funded international competition that allows foreign students to pursue tuition-free bachelor's, master's, PhD, or postdoctoral studies at top Russian universities. It is organized by the Global Universities Association with support from the Russian Ministry of Science and Higher Education. So I'm going to explain now the key features of this scholarship. So students can apply for undergraduate programs, masters, PhD, and postdoctoral. And what are the what kind of coverages this scholarship fulfills? Full tuition fee waiver, and there is some universities which are offering monthly stipend, accommodation, and language training like scholarship for to the international student. Language of instruction, English and Russian courses are available in both languages. And application fee, there is no application fee to apply for this scholarship. And now I'm going to talk about the deadline. So I'm little late, you still have 10 days, just 10 days. Now it like 6th of November till 16th of November you can submit your application. So I'm really sorry I'm little late, but still you can submit your application in 10 days. Maybe your all documents are ready. Later on I will explain what kind of documents are needed for this scholarship. I think 10 days are enough. There is no such kind of documents which will take a long time. And what is the selection process? Online portfolio submission, and then subject specific test, and then interview. The procedure of this scholarship is little different from Chinese government scholarships and other scholarships in China. So actually first you have to submit application, then there you have to select the courses, and for every course you have to take online test on your computer. And once you will pass this initial evaluation, then there will be interview, and then they will offer you Open Door Scholarship. And what are the available fields under this scholarship? Almost all fields, variety of fields are available like applied mathematics and AI, biology and biotechnology, business administration and management, chemistry and material sciences, clinical medicine and public health, computer and data sciences, earth and environmental sciences, economics and econometry, education and psychology, engineering and technology, physical science, portfolio and international studies, Russian language and culture, urbanism and soil engineering. Almost all courses are available. You cannot find exactly your course. You have to just select the related course when you are applying for this scholarship. And requirements are really simple. If you are applying for bachelor's, you are intermediate should be passed and you have your certificate and transcript. And for masters, your bachelor should be completed, and for PhD, your masters should be completed with complete documents. And if you are applying for postdoc position, you should complete it like PhD, and your age should be under 24 to 39 years. If you are applying for bachelors, your age should be 16 to 23 years old. And if you are applying for masters, you must be under 33 years old. And if you are applying for PhD, you should be under 35 years old to apply for this scholarship. And who can apply for this scholarship? So open to all nationalities, including stateless people. And only Russian people, Russian students cannot apply for this scholarship because it is designed for international students. And maybe now I'm going to talk about if you are applying for English taught programs. IELTS or TOEFL, these kind of English tests are not required. You just go to your last institute. As I talk about like Chinese government scholarship, you just need to go to your last institute and get English proficiency letter. It works for this scholarship. And now I'm going to like talk about required documents. Your passport is like your main document to apply for this scholarship. CV or resume, and you have to write a good and attractive motivation letter, and your transcript and certificates are compulsory for this document. And recommendation letter, here be careful, recommendation letter is only needed for masters and PhD and postdoc. For bachelor students, recommendation letters are not compulsory to apply for this like scholarship. And language certificate, there is optional but helpful. If you have IELTS and this kind of like test scores is really good. If you don't have, you just go to your last institute and get English proficiency letter. And portfolio, like research papers, awards, project, you can add all these documents and upload in the on the application online. And once again, I'm going to like talk about the deadline, like timeline of this scholarship. It is already open in like September 2025, and the submission, portfolio submission deadline is 16th November. Be careful, you still have 10 days. You can submit your application because there is no such kind of documents which will take a long time. You just need to write a motivation letter. Maybe you already prepare for China or other countries, you can modify their letter and upload for this scholarship. And then portfolio submission is 16th November, and the first stage results will come out on like 28th November. They will upload the first stage result. If you are applying for this like scholarship, you can apply to up to 6 universities in order of preferences. You have to select 6 universities. You can edit your portfolio until the deadline. Before deadline, you can edit your application anytime. PhD and postdoc applicants will have interview with potential supervisors. If you are applying for PhD and postdoc, definitely you will have like interview. Winners get direct admission without needed to take university entrance exam. If you win this scholarship, you don't need to go for like university entrance exam. You will just directly get the admission. And how to apply, they have one like website. There is one website, you have to apply there. Later on in this video, I will show some steps how you can apply for this scholarship. Just wait for a while. And again, I'm going to talk about the like benefits. Fully tuition coverage, monthly stipend varies by university to university, and free Russian language training if needed. If you are applying for Russian like courses, there will be 1 year or 1 semester free Russian like training will be provided to the students. And definitely they will provide you visa and work rights in Russia. So you can, even if you are going to Russia as a student, you can start like do part-time job to earn money. It is like allowed in Russia easily. But if you talk about China, the rules are little different. And access to 500 plus Russian universities, including 21 top tier institutes. So more than 500 universities. You can search which universities you want to like apply. You can search by yourself, and you have to search either you are going to apply for English taught programs or Russian taught programs. According to your requirements, then select the universities. You can apply up to 6 universities. So this is all about like description and basic explanation of this scholarship. Now I'm going to jump to my screen and we can check how you can submit your application, because you have less and less time, so I want to make it more easier how you can submit your application. Let's go. So this is the official website of Open Doors Scholarship Russia. So here they have edited all the information in English, and maybe if you want to like read in Russian, you can. Here down, first we can check some details. They have edited all details which I explained before. Here what kind of majors and courses they are applying related to all these courses. I already explained these courses, and here you can see 15th November is the deadline, and they have also edited the timeline. And now I'm going to here apply now. You still have 10 days, so you have to click here and then register your email. Okay, I'm going to add my email and then click check in the box and continue. Then email is there, language or participation in Open Door. You have to select the language, so I'm going to select English. And then citizenship, you have to select your country, and then please enter valid information, otherwise Open Door results may not be recognized. While submitting this application here, all information should be correct. Be careful and check it like multiple of times. So I'm just going to add my information. So while writing your information here, be careful about that, because if the information will be wrong here on this application, there will be problems. So I'm going to add my all details and password, and then you can see according to my age, this like for bachelor's track and master's track I can apply, and I have to select like from here what kind of like major areas I want to apply. For example, computer data, first my like selection. Here you can also select multiple of like majors which are related to your major. So computer and data sciences, applied mathematics and artificial intelligence, I'm going to select which are almost related. And then I'm going to select like engineering, technology, chemistry, physics, for example business and management. So I'm going to these three like study areas for bachelor's track I have selected. So if the students who are applying for masters, they can select here, and according to your age, when you will change the like your date of birth, your PhD and postdoc track will be open here. So you have to select all these boxes. I have read an agreement, I accept terms, and okay, and then I give you consent to newsletter. You can select it if you want. And now you have to click to register. Here now the next page is open. You can, here it's in Russian, you can select it in English. On this page you have to like further process your application. You can see I have selected these three like study areas, and here education documents you have to add motivation letter. Be careful while adding your motivation letter. Entrance test, you have to take entrance test for all courses. For entrance test, you have to stay in your room. You should have your computer like laptop, and your webcam should work, and your passport for identity verification should be there, and your so you can attempt the exam. And once you will pass this exam, then the process will go to next step. This is important for you, and they will notify you via email when is your like entrance test. Here on this page, you have to add all this information, and then here in the next step, here in the universities, you have to add universities. Like up to 6 universities you can select on the priority base. Your first preference should be on the top. And one more important thing, while adding universities here, just search all information about universities by yourself. Do your own research about universities. Either they are offering English taught program in like Russian taught programs, they are providing monthly stipend or not, they are providing accommodation or not. All these information you should have to go to like university's official website. You just Google it and check all details, and then come here to select the universities. This is my suggestion for you. And then here the first stage like portfolio, you have to add these: education, motivation letter, achievements, and entrance test. This whole like section, all sections you have to complete it, then your application will be submitted. Like this is your portfolio first here, and then education, you can add information about up to 5 education completed or completing this academic year. You have to add your all previous education. And then like motivation letters, motivation letter, you have to, for all you have selected, I have selected 3 like study areas. For all these 3 like study areas, you have to add the motivation letter, different motivation letter. And then achievements, and something like maybe you have publications, or maybe you have some certificates, you can add on this like section. And then entrance exam, here on this page you have to get like entrance exam test. Get started, you will start here, and then the exam will be started. Maybe you can search it before, Google it, or watch some videos on YouTube how to get this exam. I'm not going to start it. Like number of track 45, time to complete 60 minutes. It's like for bachelor's computer and data sciences. All these exams are fixed, so you first need to prepare it and again go to submit your like exam. And all 3 courses, I have selected 3 courses, all 3 courses you have to attempt the exam. And maybe one exam you will fail, but other like in other course you like qualify the exam, so your application will go to the next step. And then this application is completed, so then your application will go to the next step. So 16th of November is like deadline. Before this like deadline, you have to do all this process. This is all about Open Door Scholarship Russia, and I highly suggest to the students that they should apply to multiple of countries, that then their winning chances to scholarship will be increased. And it's really attractive like scholarship to go to Russia, study there. You can also do part-time job, and you can study on top universities of Russia, and you don't need to pay any tuition fee. And there is some universities which are offering like monthly stipend to you. So submit your application. You still have 10 days, and the application is really simple. There is no such kind of like difficulties. You just need to upload your documents, and you have to attempt a test. That's it, and it's free of cost. What's going, like there is nothing you are going to lose, just you have to give some time. Go for it, submit your application. If you don't understand anything, we can have discussion in the comment section of this video. Good luck to everyone. If you like this kind of content, or if you like my videos, must give me thumbs up. It encourages me, and I highly suggest you subscribe my channel and stay connected. Until the next video, stay safe, take care, bye bye.